Test. Alright. Here we go. Hello everyone and welcome to a new series for Against the Storm. And it's no surprise that this game has been very recently being featured in plenty of indie type of news or even just good streamers putting a good word out for the game. The game is boasting a lot of very cool innovations, bringing them into the city building or colony management genre, together with some touches of roguelike, which makes this a very unique game. And I thought, you know what, I already played a few of the missions, or rather a few colonies, I guess, a few rounds we could say. But it would be cool to stream this. So I decided to start over, which has a very handy change profile here that allows us to just keep a different save so that I can start clean on the stream and then we can go together. I will, however, skip the tutorials. I think people can explore the tutorials on their own, and the story also skipped. But the way the game works is that there is a tutorial to skip. Tutorial. Continue. Let me see if it's enough. So the story of the game is very simple. There is another tutorial. There is a world that is constantly being attacked by storms and rains. There we go. Not replay tutorial. Very good. The world is vast, and the only safe haven right now is the capital where the queen lies. And we as viceroys work together with the queen in order to try to establish our settlements the strongest possible way before the storm once again agitates the whole land and we are forced to retreat. So what this means for players is that actually okay, we do have this. What this means for players is that actually we have to go out into a new possibility, a new outpost or settlement, have a mission, because that's basically like playing through an entire roguelike life. Okay, are we forced to do this? End the cycle. Sure. I guess by skipping the tutorial we didn't grab some of the rewards, but whatever. And then once the storm comes, the city, the only place that survives is actually the capital. And then the map gets reformed and we are ready to launch again. So choose any map inside the embark range. What we're gonna do is grab this fertile grounds location. We're gonna go left or we're gonna go right. We're gonna go this way. And then we are given some options on what type of starting setup would we like. We're gonna choose the one that has the most beavermen. Beavermen are, I think, one of the best, if not the best race. And we see that there will be no problem with food. We're gonna name our first settlement the Landing, and we're gonna go with the Pioneer difficulty. Each of the difficulties, of course, asks you to get more stuff in and to survive more problems, but also yields more rewards. If we check the veteran, rewards. I don't remember where it says specifically, but I remember seeing that one of the difficulties indicated that... no, never mind, it's a tutorial. Higher difficulties. Very good. Then lastly, we get to pick some of the items to launch with. I'm gonna avoid taking wood, because wood is very aplenty. Come on, let me go. Okay, there we go. Now we have access to the game. Tutorial is over. I don't think there will be any more text for a while. For a bit. So, what is the goal of the game? Well, the goal of the game is to continue to succeed planting new settlements. That's basically having a successful run. If you want to compare to Hades, it means killing Hades. If you want to compare it to Isaac, it means reaching one of the ends. And once you get out of it, there are some meta type of resources that you obtain that allow you to either upgrade your settlements permanently or unlock some other new features in order to yet again go for another round, try to expand a little bit further, try to reach one of these new locations, grab more meta resources, go back, go in, go back, go in. And in an ideal scenario, we always get stronger, we always get better, and our starting situation gets to be more interesting. That being said, let's take a look at how the game runs. Okay, so in this particular map, there will be 6 seasons, and 2 of them are positive. They are indicated by this green area over here. And then there's 4 seasons where bad things can happen, and most often they will. The way the game presents bad things happening is called resolve. And each of your races, if you can see before I even close this window, each of the races of people, colonists that you hold, have a resolve based on the bad things that are happening and the good things that are happening. Good things being that they have housing, they have the correct food, they have something specific, an event happening to them, you have special items that help them with resolve, or they have satisfaction or needs satisfied in different ways. Those all affect the resolve. And during the bad period, the bad weather, resolve will drop severely. Let me see if I can find... The game is paused, right? Yes. Cloudburst. Okay. So as we go into the bad seasons, the rain will be very harsh and our people will drop in resolve. If the resolve drops to 0 or below, there will be a timer until your people start leaving. And you have to avoid this at all costs, of course, because you need the people in order to continue doing things. So that is the base portion of basic survival. The game then has a victory condition and a defeat condition that are attached to it as well. The victory condition is based on reputation. Basically, the queen will ask us to do things, and the more we supply of this, the more reputation we gain. There will be reputation to be gained on the map, and there will be other ways to gain reputation as well. And the reputation also in these dots allow us to unlock new structures. While on the bad side, time elapsed, bad events, us performing poorly, people leaving, and anything else will incur the Queen's Wrath. If the Queen's Wrath reaches maximum, the map is lost, the game is over. You still get to absorb some meta layer resources out of it, but it obviously won't be as good as if you had one. If you can hear the cat, she has decided that today and right now is the moment of a concert. But I think the attention calling is not being very effective as she is being left alone. Alright. Beyond all of that, each map that we set up depends on the tiles around the area that we selected, and also will have the special effects. In this one we saw particularly, glades will have an increased chance of including fertile soil, which is used for farming, which is really good. Additionally, the royal woodlands are very lush and rich in timber. Trees give more wood, and wood is amazing, so we are very happy about this. Oh, there comes the cat. Oh, she's hiding. Hi, Tally. Yeah, she's hiding because she knows we don't like the meowing, but she also wants to play with us. What a cute person. Alright, so the game is paused. As always, city builders allow you to pause the game, accelerate as well if you want to see. We can skip this, as I will explain things as we go. The center of all settlements is the ancient heart. Someone will be attached to the heart, and depending on which race of worker you are attaching to it, a different effect will take place. For example, if there's a human, the queen's impatience will grow slower, which means we have more time before we lose. That's already great. I'm gonna leave the human there. Humans are really good at this. I believe of all the races, the lizardmen are the hardest to find a good position for. They do make everyone a little bit happy, +1 resolve. But the usability of everyone else in every other position usually outshines them. There is one important thing in this world, that is, it's always cold. So people have to continuously burn fuel of any sort at the hearth, which means there's a constant uptick of resources no matter what we do. It's kind of a nice reminder or parallel to Frostpunk as it used to be, where you always had to keep the generator running if the cold was too strong. And in this game, the idea is to always keep the generator on, but it's not necessary to be maximum efficiency all the time. Like, there are no super cold snaps that will suddenly surprise you. The idea is to always keep it running at a steady pace. Additionally, during hard times, you can sacrifice specific resources to obtain beneficial buffs that may help you cross over the current situation and then finish whatever you were trying to do in a better place. Okay, additionally, there is a storage, and there's something that the game doesn't tell you, but it's very, 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 very important. All storages are linked. So if we end up spreading out and we put storages everywhere, the guy who harvests over the left can then deliver to the right, or I guess from your side it's the opposite direction, can then pick up from the other storage, which means it's very important to always spread out storages to minimize the time that people spend walking. Road is free. Basic road, at least, is free, which means we're able to give a little bit of a shape to our place. And then we have to observe what we want to do first. The game offers us 3 buildings at the beginning, which will determine more or less the path which our settlement will take. And the reason why we want 3 different buildings or more is because we need to comply with orders from the Queen. And right now I cannot show you the orders, but they will arrive over time. I usually get to choose between 2 different ones. I'm guessing later we may upgrade to have more variety or rerolls or whatever. But these orders require our buildings to perform in a specific way. So, for example, if the order is for wine, then we need a building that produces wine, and we don't have that from the start. So the buildings that we choose here, and every time we pass one of these milestones, will determine our capabilities within this map. Of course, every time we start a new map, all of that is erased and we start over. It's like choosing your weapon or choosing your upgrade, skill upgrade in the middle of a Hades run or any equivalents. Alright. As you can see, we are in a very enclosed space and the map is surrounded by forests. And forests then lead to openings. These are called glades. There are normal tiny glades, and then there are dangerous glades, and even worse, forbidden glades. So every time we open a glade, there's obviously passage to a new terrain. We can take advantage of the expansion, the exploration. There may or may not be a tiny glade event where we do some action with the game and then we get a reward. And there may also be new resources, of course, for us to exploit. These ones are called dangerous because one of the things that they offer will be a dangerous event that, if left untouched, it will do a bad thing to your settlement. There will be a timer attached to it and a very clear explanation of what it is. And if you don't deal with it, it will happen. The way to deal with events like this is usually to deliver resources or to have specific workers working on the thing or any amount of interactions. But once they are done, usually the reward is extremely important. So it may even be part of the orders, complete dangerous events, or it may even give us meta layer resources so that then we can improve after we play this map our capital in order to gain more power. Okay, I think I've gone through most of the basic concepts. The way I always start a new run is to make sure that there are 2 woodcutters ready to cut through the earliest portions of the glades so that we can unlock as many as possible. 2 woodcutters is for me usually a go-to decision. Usually you start with 9 citizens. I have 11 right now, so that means we need 4 houses, as each of them houses 3. 4. Then we will check if there's any stone related drop. There we go. related, there we go. Then anything to harvest, apparently not. Anything to scavenge, yes, here we go. And then the most important buildings, the crude workstation and the makeshift post. Okay, I guess I could make the trading already. We can fit it here. Okay. So it will start, but what we will do is we'll put priority on the woodcutters so that we get that going, and once that is ongoing, then we'll be able to distribute the resources for everything else. We do start with a bit of food, and luckily in this game, not having food does not lead to immediate death, as you would imagine in other games. In this game, what happens is that people who couldn't eat lose a little bit of resolve, and they become unhappy a little bit, but you can recover that later on. So it is not the worst, but it would lead to people dying or to people leaving, so gotta be careful. One cool thing that we can do in this game is we can tell woodcutters specifically what to cut so that they open the glades faster. Opening for new resources is pretty much one of the most important things that you have to do, especially early game. As we don't have a lot more to do in at the start of a new save file, basically, this is what we can do for now. But now that we have seen this new area, we observe that there are sea marrow deposits to be harvested, fertile soil, which is super important, and one small glade event. And just to exemplify, this place would want tools, either infused or normal, 6 of them for example, and then I get to choose a reward, either reputation, which would put me closer to the win, and money, or we get some meat and an ancient tablet that we can then sell, or maybe it's needed for rewards. Every year at the start, there will be 2 more things happening. The first one is that the queen is giving us a cornerstone. These are the classic artifacts that modify your playthrough for that map. In this case, you can see the newcomer group will always have 2 additional villagers, or the 10 tips on how to cook more efficiency by Sahilda. Gain 10 beef jerky for every 10 pie produced. So in general, we don't produce pie, but what we can do is check what our available buildings will be in order to see if pie becomes an interesting thing for us. Let me see. So we have a weaver. This is cute. We have the lumber mill. The lumber mill is pretty good. But the kiln is also pretty good. I don't have beef in order to make the jerky. The kiln is pretty good because it allows you to turn wood into coal. Coal is a much more efficient burner at the hearth, and we'll always be burning things. So I'm gonna start with this. Brewery is also great, but we don't have a farm, so maybe not that useful right now. Cookhouse pretty good. Carpenter. What did we choose as the first one? The kiln, right? So we don't have a good planks, so this would make sense. Make luxury good. And the brewery is also pretty good. I think what I want to do brewery. I have humans and I have dwarves, timber folk, beaver folk, and they both like ale. So if I can go the route of brewing ale, and I need a small farm for that, this will be highly lucrative for us. Small farm, there we go, perfect. So we'll be able to grab this. And now that we know that we have a farm to be done out here, we find ourselves in a very solid situation. So I need this building to move over here and then start cutting this. Very nice. The cool thing about this game is that most buildings you can just straight up pick up and move, which means it will be super easy to then continue harvesting on the next location. It's more important to have a building than to have the building in the perfect place because of this reason. So now that we got that, we probably get to see the orders. I should have looked at the orders before picking the buildings. That is a mistake. Here we go. So solve any glade event. Okay, that sounds pretty easy to do. Have at least 8 people with shelter. That's easy. And wood. Okay, these two are very easy to do. What are the rewards? You get 4 new people. You get beef jerky. This is really good. And 3 parts. Okay, this one is way better. This a little bit of wood and a little bit of mushrooms. Really not worth it. Okay, we're gonna go with this one. Sometimes going for the slightly harder objective, of course, makes sense for the reward. Like something like this. Absolutely insane. What are you gonna be? Cut through 3 new glades. Very easy. I wish we had that from the start. I would have had already 1 completed, but whatever, we missed it. And then these are the type of things you get also over time. Scouts Pact in this case allows people who are trying to do glade events to carry far more items at the same time. So that's great. We're gonna pick it. I'm gonna try to complete it as well. What else do we have here? Okay, have a scavenger's camp, have a stone scatter's camp, and 10 bricks. Very generic. I think we could complete that in no time. It gives us nothing really useful. I guess the parts are useful. What about you? 4 packs of provision, 4 packs of crops. Okay, this one sounds more like it. It gives us a bunch of grain and 4 villagers. Very inclined to do this one. It's a little bit long term, but getting more villagers is almost always good. And considering I have such a strong start with food, I think that's what I want to do. So, kiln, where do you fit? Perfect. And brewery. This one is big. We probably won't be able to place it anywhere right now. And so be it. Okay, then on we go. Ah, wait, there's one more thing. Yes, the corner store. We didn't grab it. 10 jerky for every pie. We didn't see pie at all. But we do have wheat. And I believe pie needs wheat. Can we check that somewhere? I think there's a atlas. Buildings. Okay. Bakery probably makes pie. Bakery indeed makes pie. Pie requires flour and could be eggs, insects, meat, herbs, or berries. But not veggies. So we would need a new source of food in order to make pies. But it does sound like the good way to go. Because if we make meat pies, we get jerky for free. Yeah, you know what? Give me this. Okay, then off we go. So we'll be looking out for a mill in order to process the wheat and for a bakery in order to make pies. Okay, houses are being made. There's a very clear indicator here of how many of your people are still homeless. So for every house you complete, you should see that number drop. There we go. We have 4 houses. Good. As we calculated, there should be 1 spot open. There we go. Our math was clear. A bit loud. Okay, and then here comes the second part of micromanagement in the game. And that is that per building you need to assign the people that you want to go out and do the things. In this case we want to grab eggs, so it's okay to use the lizardmen. They're close to the fire. Lizardmen are very sad when they're in cold areas. That means outside of this range. And that makes them a little bit worse as a race. On the right side, they're way easier to make happy. At like this level 14, 13, they're already giving reputation for how happy they are. And let me see, Stonecutter's camp, that's I guess the humans for now. Start by grabbing resources. There's one thing to consider though that I just missed. If you don't have people without a job, there won't be any construction happening. And since I do want more things to be constructed, I'm gonna leave that out for now. I'm gonna liberate some people so that they can go around and build things. Okay. The other thing that is not gathering in this game is of course processing materials in order to construct stuff or to process them to further and better goods. The screens in order to build can be either individually per building, or you can go to a global stage in order to set up the configuration for all of them. which gets a little bit tricky to process, but becomes very handy once your settlement gets bigger and bigger. So for now, I'm just gonna let things go. We're still constructing a lot of things, so I don't want to get in the way. And I believe we have just entered bad season? No, clearance tier 1. Okay, so we're still in good season. Alright. I'm hoping this gets built a little bit faster. Did we open another glade? I think we did, right? Glade event solve. 1 out of 3 glades. Okay, yes. I'm gonna order this, and I'm gonna move you here. So when you see the super wheel of doom around your assigned workers, it means that the people in it are so good at their job that they may get either double resources or some other sort of bonuses. They'll also be very happy about having the right type of work, so that's pretty cool. And in this case, you can see beavers are really good at cutting wood. It does make sense, I know, but it's really efficient to use them correctly. Let's keep building this, and if we look at the farm, I think this looks like a great placement. Alright, farms work in a peculiar way, but they are the only source of renewable things. They can only plant in good seasons and only plant in bad seasons and only harvest in good seasons. I think that's the order. Usually I just let them work, but it's important that you differentiate between the two. I believe I should start grabbing some grain and some veggies. What you could do is tell them not to plant one of the two, but it's still good to let the machine do a little bit of random work. So we opened another glade. We saw nothing in particular, so we are now 2 out of 3 glades. I'm wondering if we should face this dangerous glade already. I guess it's a good idea to show everyone what dangerous glades do. Let's open up the path, and let's suffer if this was a bad idea. But at least we'll suffer together. Look at how nice that is. Don't bother cutting this down for a bit. Meat, this is flax. Wait a minute, no one is actually producing planks. So let me keep you back here. And we're gonna say produce up to 10 planks, but this is the worst planks producer. You can see it by this no star indicator. So that means they're gonna overuse wood in order to produce very little of planks. Any other building that would deal with the same stuff would be able to do that much better. We just don't have any of those. So we have to ask for this. We're also gonna ask for some bricks. I'm gonna go with like 6. Because once again, we would prefer a different method on how to do those, but we currently don't have any. In fact, we need bricks in order to make a better method. So let's make sure we go to 4, and that will be it. How are we doing on wood? 76. Okay, that's a good number. The storm is approaching, and as the storm approaches, I'm deciding maybe we don't unlock the evil glade just. So what are we gonna chop down then? I guess, you know what? I want to chop down over here. I'm gonna open that place. That will be this. Also, I want to liberate the area a little bit around here. Let's do that. So you guys go here. Here. That's not a nice. Let's go here. So, especially in higher speeds, it's difficult to notice if something is really getting in the way of your people working efficiently. But certainly putting a building in the way makes them go all the way around, and it takes just a few more seconds than what you would like to spend. Bad times have begun. You can see this by the storm. The resolve of people drops down when that is the case. You can see that they are trying to reach 15 because their situation got worse, or 6, whatever. And as you see, of course, the lizardmen are the easiest ones to bring down to discomfort. But something you can do is favor the race. What this will do is raise 5 on one race and lower 5 on everyone else. But if everyone else can take it, then you can do it like that. However, right now we don't need to change anything. There are some more mechanics attached to this, which I will show later in the year, or later in the years. But right now we can move on as we are. So, if I remember correctly, we don't start with any tools yet. So we cannot even touch this event yet. We just have to observe it exist for a bit longer. Now that we've cut here at the bottom a little bit, we can move you closer to the place where we want to clear. And once again, this will speed everything up, which is why we enjoy doing it. Alright, the idle human is not doing anything in particular. Why is this? So, construction materials. Let's put you here, then you can help. The kiln ready? No. Alright, so we are out of clay. Okay, that makes sense. A new year has begun already. Okay, wait. One thing at a time. So, we are out of clay, we don't have stone either, so making bricks is currently halted. We'll continue to make wood. Wood should be at a very good number. There we go. And with that, we'll be able to at least craft some other buildings. The makeshift post has been made, but we're going to turn it off for now and assign no one. This type of packs are usually trade-based or specifically for orders. And this is the worst building to make them. But sometimes you just have the worst option, right? So we will take whatever we can when we can. Is there anything new that this person can collect? No, not you. The brewery, we never made the brewery. So we'll have to think about when and where to make that too. Okay, then I see a glade up here. And let's see if we can continue to open this place. However, a new year has started, which means the queen wants to talk to us. There we go. Exploration training. Every 5 villagers that have brawling fulfilled will bring double the goods from events. Wow, that's terrible. Like, it is so specific. Specialized tools. Gain 2 artifacts for every 2 dangerous and forbidden glade events. Yeah. We're gonna be doing many of these, or at least 2 for sure. So give me some meta. Then newcomers come in. I would much rather have a beaver than a lizardman for now. Even though the other pack came with a tool, 1 tool is not enough to justify that. Let's replace you. That should already be good. Pack of provision, pack of crops. Let's see if we can do some other stuff first. Opening the 3rd glade should already give us a little bit of a bonus here. It will allow us to unlock 1 more building, then we'll see what we do with that. Trader will come shortly. No need to hurry. The kiln is up. Okay, so we have to stop the bricks, even though they never got to really make any. We're gonna put... So here's where the lizardmen make a difference. If the building involves fire in any way, they are the happiest people. So I'm gonna replace this guy over here, put you here. We're gonna keep around 70 coal. I think 70 is a decent number. And we're gonna make up to 10 bricks. And if we find jerky, you know what? Make up to 20. Because we kind of want the meat pie thing, but I doubt we will get it. And we use coal instead of this. Oh, that's great. So here's where advanced machinery really matters. And this is a little bit of what you can see now, what the game will be all about later on. For every material that has this wheel thing, you can actually select a different item or anything available, right? And in this particular case, the normal recipe would use wood. It would use 5 wood. But if we select to use coal, it only requires 1 coal. And then we do the math. From 10 wood, we are creating 5 coal, which means this is 2.5 more efficient to use coal than not to. So we're gonna select the coal as the only option here, and we're gonna make sure to always have a bunch of coal. We're gonna make up to 100. Not only that, we saw that the transformation recipe is 10 wood to 5 coal, right? And if you see here, 10 wood burnt in the hearth is 2.5 minutes, but 5 coal is 5 minutes. So again, double more efficient to use this. Therefore, we're gonna try to transform most of our wood into coal without a limiter or without a limiting factor. And what's most important is these people will be really happy working at this because it's a hot place and they otherwise hate being cold. Now, will someone come here and build this farm, please? We really need this. Very good. And once the farm is up, here comes the cool surprise. Humans are really good at farming. So let's go back here. Let's remove you. And put double humans working here. I don't have a use for grain yet, but I feel like it will come very soon, very early. So I'm not gonna desperately stop planting wheat right now. We're just gonna move on with it. And anytime soon, the new glade should open. Very good. Okay, with the 3rd glade open, we obtain this reward. It gives us 1 reputation. It gives us bricks. I did not remember that particularly, but bricks is great. And it gives us planks as well, which is very useful for the start. Now that we have the reputation completed, we have hit 1 of the milestones, and we can select 1 new building. Trapper's Camp, really good, provides meat and insects. Very good. Herb Garden, interesting, but I haven't seen more fields yet, so I'm not gonna go with that. With herbs and grain, which are both planted things, we could get infinite pies, which would give us infinite jerky, which is amazing. But we're not quite there yet, so we will have to skip it this time. And then Forager's Camp can do veggies, grains, insects. But veggies and grains can be done... No, not veggies. Okay, so grain... Also not grain. Doesn't matter. Okay, Forager's Camp is decent, but Trapper's Camp is where it is at right now. Trapper's Camp, look at this. There's meat right there. And I guess we'll discover some more. There's eggs down there. There's eggs even back here. Okay. So let's start like this. Let's path nicely. And then one of the things that I wanted to build all along is a storage. So the storage will make it so that the people harvesting here will have a super easy time doing so. And we can also take advantage of the positioning in order to harvest everything around this area. Good. Also, now that this is over, let's move this. And continue our chopping of this area. In the meantime, you move over here and just start generally chopping. I don't want to open anything new, so just give me room. That is what I want. Do we have homeless people? Yes, we do. New shelter. That would be. New orders. What do we have? 15 packs of crop. That is a lot. Clothing, a lot. Okay, then goods produced by plantations will be way better. Okay, that's great. This one is really good. Okay. And then this one gives you +1 fabric when creating. That's decent, but I think I like this one way more. Then produce packs of provisions. Okay. You get 3 lizardmen. You get the support of the lizard cards. There's 3 to the resolve. So +9 to the resolve? Or just +3 total? I guess we will see. And then have some basic materials. Is this paying anything good? I mean, the Wildfire Essence lets you make more hearts. That's pretty decent, but I don't think I want that right now. So here we go. Okay, do we have free people? No, everyone is busy. Okay, how can we make people a little bit less busy? Farm... Scavengers Camp. And Stonecutters Camp. They're all kinda needed. It's actually the kiln that... the kiln is needed too. Well, what a complicated situation. Welcome to the game. You know what? It's you. We don't need you. Okay, here is a trader. Traders arrive at a certain set time if you have the trading post. There is a possibility to attack them. I've not clicked it myself, but I think I know the effects after doing some research. You will get approximately 50% of all the things that they own. It may be that you don't get entire things like no tools, but all of the veggies or whatever. Then you will also get a debuff where traders will come super slow to your colonies again. And you will also get a debuff where your money is worth less money. So money in this game is amber, and amber when sold to you costs a bit more than 1. And when you use it costs 1, but with that debuff it costs like 0.1, which makes it that people basically don't want to trade with you anymore. And I guess it makes sense. What I don't know is if the debuff is permanent or just once. So I'm a little bit afraid of picking it. But maybe we do it for the research for everyone. How about that? Also, you'll get some Queen's Wrath. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do an attack and see what happens. You can order villagers to assault the merchants and take some of his wares, but beware, this has consequences. Yes, I am aware. So, assault. That's a lot of debuffs. Okay. I see. Okay, this was a terrible idea. I regret everything that I have just done. But whatever. We'll see if we can still go on after this. Oh my god. 5 villagers died during the attack. That's already giant. The Queen Patience points. Okay, that's fine. Traders will avoid the settlement if possible. Trader arrival time is 50% longer. Okay. And news of our deeds spread quickly. Wealthier traders will avoid your settlement. Okay, but what did we get? Woodcutters move faster, a ton of wood, a ton of food, a ton of food, 15 tools, like I said, a ton of grain, a ton of herbs, and a ton of oil. I don't think it's worth it, only because of the killed civilians. I think everything else is very mild if you are in a good spot. But hey, it is done. We have done the thing. I am full of regrets because of the killed people. But let's see how we can take advantage at least of the 15 tools that we got. Okay, there's reputation to be gained here. So maybe we do that. We actually have no people. Well, yeah, that makes sense. I think I need to start by doing some business cuts. You guys need to stop. The farm needs a second support. Where is the other human that I have? At the heart. Okay, let's make the lizardman at the heart so everyone is a bit happier. Let's make the farm stay as active as possible. Yeah, that was a little bit too brutal. I did not expect this to go this way. Let's continue here. And anywhere else that we really need to attend? I guess the woodcutter. The wood must burn. Okay, so died. 5 kills is a little bit too much. I don't think it was really worth it. But hey, now we know exactly what it does, and everyone who's watching this video or this stream will also know. I wish it had foretold me a little bit better. If I knew people could die, I would not have done it. Okay. Well, hey, at least we have houses forever, so we won't need to worry about it for a little bit. What we need the most is people right now. So I'm gonna wait patiently for end of year. I think that's the best idea right now. We'll continue chopping wood. We'll continue burning wood a little bit. And that will be it for now. It's not next year yet. Also, where is the debuff? Okay, so this debuff is permanent. Is the other one also permanent? Yeah. Well, so be it. I guess attacking a trader early on is even worse, so we did it the worst possible way. Still, good lessons all along. Question, do we need this clay? Can we do something else right now? Answer, we can do something else. How are we doing on burning material? Let's do that some. We do have a lot of wood, so that's great. We need to solve a glade event. So how about we do this one indeed? I'm gonna need your woodcutters to focus here. And we'll get that solved. At least we got the 15 tools. I think that makes it barely justifiable instead of complete disaster. But once again, not worth it. Okay, so we're done with this. Which means we're done with this. Which means we get 4 new people. Amazing. Very good. So what people did we get? 2 lizards and 2 humans. Good, good, good. That means we can return somewhat to our major activities. You guys return here. The lizards. We have 3 here. Please make more coal for a little bit, so that we can continue burning it nicely here. Then the trader. No sane merchant is currently willing to risk coming to your village. Fine, 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 fine. It was kind of my fault. What else do we do? We should get started on this. Let's see. So we could do provisions, crops, or provisions and crops. Okay. Provisions, crops. Provisions can be made with eggs and herbs. That's good. And crops can be made with wheat. Let's make them all with wheat. Let's make 15 and 15. No, this is wrong. It's 15 and 8. Okay. And here we go. Make a blueprint. Oh, somehow, right. The reputation we got here gave us this possibility. A provisioner. That's decent. This is actually great because it makes packs of provisions, which we totally want, and flour. But this one is the bakery. It makes the pie that we talked about. So I maybe should secure the bakery because there's multiple ways to make flour. But there's not multiple ways to make biscuits and pie. And they're both really good. And pottery also. Bakery. Bakery supreme. So bakery is actually a big building. You can go... yeah. Well, the rest have to continue the way we were planning to work anyway. So off we go. Time for a storm again. This woodcutter is in the way. Our humans have gone planting, that's great. I think right now they're fertilizing the soil, I'm never sure. The times of when and what happens, they're a little bit confusing to me. Okay, there goes the trappers. How are we doing on coal? Insufficiently. Okay, keep going. Okay, a new year has started. Does this change for us? No. Does this change for us? No. Okay. Then, newcomers. A bit of everything or a bit of more? I think I want more people. Go for it. Do we have homeless people? Yes. 2 houses. Perfect. Cornerstone. Oh, fuel. Actually, this one's oof. For every new villager. Ah, okay, so we could have taken this right before picking the new people. In that case, we're gonna pick this one. And that's actually pretty good because we're doing this recipe over and over and over. So it does make perfect. And now we have new people. So let's make use of them. These are great at trappers camps. So they are very good. They get more resources out of things. Which means maybe we want to stop the scavenger. Because the trappers camp will get a bonus out of it instead of the scavengers. How are we doing on planks? We're still fine. I guess we do produce a little bit longer. I mean, there is a lot of things to build. There are a lot of things to build. So they should continue with that. Also, we're gonna put one guy here. Okay, so there's also this situation where hubs can be upgraded, which means when you have sufficient things inside their range, they will gain a bonus. In this case, we only have to build 4 decorations of comfort type. And since we started a bakery here, we're gonna put some barrels. And what else can? A fence corner over here. I know it makes no sense, but hey, it counts and that's what matters. There we go. So now during the storm, we are planting the new things. And that's okay. No, this is drizzle. Okay, it's just so confusing. Yeah. Okay, wait. We have advanced on many of our things. We can either take the 8 for the lizard clan, which gives us 3 new people, or this one, which gives us 4 new people. I think I'm gonna take the 3 new lizards, because they're gonna come with resolve, and resolve is gonna give me reputation. Okay, so we take this. Yep. Reputation, very good. We can have a leather worker, the rain mill, yes, this is 99% what we're picking. And the clothier. The clothier is also very good, but I cannot afford it right now. I need to pick this. Rain mill. Rain mill. And let's make it here. It fits. Which means we can move the fence decoration a little bit. Just to fulfill a useless place. Scavenger's camp, you are more like in the way right now. So let's remove you. Let the trapper continue trapping. Look at this, right? So we got the special, what was it? Lizard clan support. There we go. It gives us +3, not +9. That makes way more sense. And then we're able to continue. We need packs of crops or packs of provision. Packs of provision we should limit to 4 now. Which I think we're about to complete. And once we are complete with those, we'll deliver this. It's us 4 new people again. Amazing how fast we're moving. We don't want any more packs of provisions. They have other uses, but we don't have access to them right now because we just started a new save. And we don't have all the new buildings unlocked, or all the future buildings. Let's make some more shelters for new people. We need just one, actually. Okay. Did we finally open this place up? No, we didn't. So let's move you. You fit here somewhere? Here. And then we're gonna open up buffers. Okay, I would have wanted to take care of this dangerous glade, but right now we do need to open the area up a lot more. Okay, I see we still have the oil. The oil special effect was different, right? Global production speed for 25%. Nah, we're gonna keep the oil. I think we're doing fine. So we have houses specifically for people or tavern. And we're gonna pick the tavern. The tavern allows you to fulfill one of the requirements, in this case, and actually two. Entertainment or brawling, which is a requirement. But for that we will need to produce ale or training gear, or training gear. Also, if we assign 3 workers to this place, there will be a +3 global resolve just because of that. We're just gonna build it for now, we're not gonna populate it. Actually, we cannot even build it because we're not producing any of these things. Increase the limit to 20, to 10, and put some people to work here. We still need the packs of crops, so that's good. I mean, that's okay to continue. The rain meal has not been produced yet. Okay, no. We're actually pretty low on fabric. Let me see. Harvester's camp. So we've just not been doing this? I believe so. Let's make this very important. I believe I don't have any of this, right? Harvester's camp? I don't. Very good. Let's grab one as soon as possible. We have new orders in the meantime. That's good because we were kind of running out. Have at least 2 hubs upgraded to encampment. Yes, we can do that. Sell goods. We cannot do that. Also, this gives us plank production. That's great. And tools. What a great objective. Keep beavers resolve above 26 for 120 seconds. That's a lot, by the way. And 25 trade goods. We don't even make trade goods. So that's a lot more. We're gonna go with this one. I mean, 26 is not an insane number if we were to have the needs covered for them. So let's see how fast we can get there. Okay, what was that? Impatience -1, gain reputation. Okay. I don't know what we did. Trapper's camp. You are done with your collection. Let's move you around to this egg place. Ah, it doesn't fit. That means we move you away. Then we move you over here. Harvester's camp is ready. Let's put Lizardmen to work. So, because Lizardmen are above 17, I believe, they get reputation increase per second. Actually, we can even pick a new blueprint because of it. So this would be normally indicated here, but let me pick the thing. Lack of provisions, flour. We got the mill already, so I don't want to do this. The lumber mill is interesting, and I am getting a call, so please give me a second. Well, that's an annoying. Okay. There we go. That took a long time to clarify. The lumber mill is actually a really good possibility. The smokehouse would be interesting, but the thing is we can get beef jerky out of the other method. So let's take the lumber mill and make something good out of it. Look at the perfect placement that it even is. In fact, let's make it top priority over everything else. But I think we may be missing fabric. Yep. Indeed. Fabric. So that is fine. Bricks are also fine. How are we doing on coal? Very well. Okay. Packs of crops are done. We should stop that absolutely insane production. Please, let's stop it. Okay, like this. And yeah, our farms will produce more. Also, reputation advances, impatience decreases. Always good. I'm surprised that we haven't opened this still. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna deny this so that these people focus on opening it. Then we are gonna move them around or see what we do, see how we respond to this dangerous glade. But yeah, the time has come for us to respond to this dangerous situation. Things. So these people are capturing the fiber. Are we producing the cloth out of it? Technically, yes. We even have the leather, so let's include that in our product. Because we need the lumber mill completed as soon as possible. The rain mill is complete in the meantime. So let's put one of these and one of... Oh, wait. Humans are way happier at this. So we're gonna do always 20 flour. And do we want this? Lack of building materials. I guess we don't want them for now. Turn that off, turn that off. In that case, I don't need so many humans. I think even one should be able to take care of just the flour. Because it requires one trip to grab 5 grain. Wow, even roots are accepted. Okay, we're not gonna touch it, but and then it makes 10 out of it. So in 2 goes we'll already be at 20. And then we don't even have the building that makes use of it, I believe. Ah, bakery. Here we are. Requires these people. So flour will be required for everything. Pottery will be skipping for now. And then we want to make pie more than what we want to make biscuits. So we're gonna make 30 pie all the time, and we're gonna make 20 biscuits. Biscuits could use anything, and you can use anything as well. So the way to use food in particular in this game is always a little bit tricky, because there's generic food that everyone wants to eat, which is usually the raw ingredients, but the cooked food is always better for everyone. So if you have the chance to use materials to create better food, then do it. So we're gonna turn off herbs here so that more pie can be made. And we're gonna observe if this all works out as we intended it. Okay, first things first. We have unlocked this place, and I didn't notice. It has an ancient shrine. If we let it be, it will kill 5 random villagers. That's what I mean. That is horrible. We can solve this with 6 tools and with literally nothing else. So actually attacking the trader was the best thing that could happen to us. I cannot believe how insanely lucky I am being right now. So let's send this to the citadel and assign the workers. Put 2 human workers. And because of the carry capacity, they should have a super easy time to complete it. So that's great. That is great. What else is in here? Also, what does this do? It does the thing. Okay, nothing. Fine. What did we find? A broccoli patch and a bush of berries. Okay, so nothing in particular. Alright, we're gonna let our woodcutters cut normally. No, we're gonna bring them down here actually. So, give me the full one. You should be here. And we should be cutting this. Very good. So, how is this going? We still have 0. Are we making pie? Yes. I want to watch exactly when that happens. Because we should see the trigger of the jerky benefiting us. In the meantime, this has been depleted, so we now move on to this location and make sure that the path is gone. So show me the pie making process. Why are you idling? Do we have so much pie already? No, we just don't have enough flour. Okay, that I believe. And we're gonna make 30 flour, and for that we're gonna throw an extra human. And in the lumber mill, we're gonna put 1 guy to make sure that we're always up to 20 planks, and forget the other 2 things. In the meantime, you should never again make planks, and I guess fabric is the only thing you should do right now. So we're gonna cancel this guy from ruining planks. This is another aspect of why it's important to always have the good coverage of buildings. It would cost 8 wood to make 1 plank for that person. It costs 3 wood to make 2 planks in the lumber mill. Of course, it is 3 stars, right? That's the whole point. But it really drives the point home of how much better it is to use the correct buildings. So, meat pie is being made again. Did we have any? No, not yet. I say meat pie, but it's actually herb pie or egg pie, also known as pie. So now there's more flour. We're producing yet another one. Oh, this is gonna be a really good year. And we're gonna see the resolve of everyone go really high, I think. Okay, cornerstone first. Yeah, brawling we cannot do. Ancient pack. See the content of undiscovered glades, but discovering kills 1 villager. Nope. I mean, I hate them both, but this one doesn't kill my villagers, so that makes me happy. And then new people. As always, I want as many beavers as possible. Also, they come with a lot of berries, so that's great. We have homelesses, yes. But here is the moment where we can expand. Let's build this over here. Connect with the path. Like this. We're gonna make a storage right here. We're gonna make more path. That's not a lot of path. Bit of path. A bit of path. And then we're gonna put houses here. And do I need more than 2? No, 2 is. Because we have one of these orders to make 2 advanced districts. So I'm trying to get that done. Put some barrels in the back. Barrels always great as decorations. And because we have so many people idle or without a job, this should get completed pretty fast. I would like to recover our wood production though. The coal has been very efficient and that has saved me a lot of the bad ale. Okay. New glaive has been discovered. Yes, get all that farmland just ready to be exploited. Cool. Fields. Small farm. Get out of the way. Then there's a small encampment which we can convince with some mushrooms. So let's throw some people to talk to them and get it immediately. In the meantime, what I didn't get to observe, do we have pie? Yes. Do we have beef jerky? Yes. Oh, so good. We are getting to that point then. And we still have plenty of ingredients of everything to keep making pie. That's great. That is indeed great. So the reason why it's so cool is because you can see here, lizards fucking love jerky and they love pie. So we are basically getting a 2-for-1 for them, which means their resolve keeps going up, which means they'll give us reputation very soon. In the meantime, we got a new building. Let's see, rain collector, not interested. Leather worker, it is a source of fabric and we then get rid of all the bad fabric production. We also get luxury goods. Is there any point in the brickyard? I don't think so. I can make bricks at 1 star instead of 2 stars. I don't care. Pottery, we already can make at 2 star. And we cannot make crystallized dew, but we cannot make it anyway, right? Because the recipe just don't have spark dew. Because we would need the rain collector, which I don't want to buy. So let's go for the leather. And then we'll get to destroy this thing. Food workstation. And leather worker. Do we fit here? No. But to be fair, the trader cannot move. Okay, well, let's do it on the other side. Leather worker. So, scavenger's camp. You are the building that we just keep moving around. Okay, got it. Can you be built though? Yes, we're really lucky then. I almost ruined that. Let's put it at maximum priority so that it gets done really fast. And then off we go. Yeah, can someone build it? Thank you. Okay. So with this build, let's make fabric. Let's make fabric with plant fiber, that's good. Let's make only up till 10 and let's use... Oh my god, this person is really happy about this. Sure. And we do have the oil to produce some of these. So let's make up to 10. We don't have the leather though. That's a shame. Well, if we ever find some leather, we'll make sure to make use of it. I'm gonna extend this path. And we're gonna move this to aim for another cool place. Yeah. So we're gonna go here and start cutting this. And we're gonna move this one as well for the same intention. Okay. We do have enough people so that they should be building the other buildings. What is up with that? Lumber mill. Are you producing planks? I wanna think yes. Are you producing things here? No, you're idle. Okay. Then let's take you out. So why are these people sad? They don't have housing. I'm not making biscuits yet. But they will be coming, right? Okay, this is still making pie. Yeah, it takes a little bit too long to make the pie, more than I expected. The pie is just so good because it gives the jerky for free. So yeah, gotta continue like that. Okay, so we can move you now a little bit. Or not. I think I don't want to do this in case the tools could be useful in another way. But yeah, let's open this one and see what's up with this dangerous glade. The new orders are here, okay. And we even have one of the good ones, of the final ones. Those are, of course, harder, but may give more reward. So this we can complete. Can we complete this? Tavern. We do have a tavern, we just don't have ale. But if we fulfill this, we'll end up producing more ale, and we will get ale. Okay. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna bet everything on us getting ale in some way. Then explore 3 grades and solve 1 forbidden. Well, we're about to do that. Or infinite pack of trade goods, which would give us pies and villagers. Let's do this. Ooh, we'll get 5 pottery per minute. That's amazing. Those are actually really good. It doesn't look like much, but minutes go fast. Really, really fast. Also, if we move 1 house, if I do the math correctly. And let's put someone here, like you. Oh, like you. There we go. And that means we'll be completing this, which means we'll be completing this. Oh, the 12 tools, amazing. Very good. So we gain some reputation out of it as well. Let's keep moving these people forward. And there's still some cloth to be found here. So we grabbed like that. This is now done, so let's put some humans to work. How am I doing on veggies? How am I doing on wheat? Well, I feel like I need a mixed production once again. Let's make sure that this moves actually like this, and then we delete this. I will, however, make something very particular for this person, and that is a storage right next to it. Because honestly, having them walk all the way here, especially since they have to harvest so many things, it will make their life impossible. Forsaken Crypt. It will kill 1 person. No, impatience point. Okay, that we can survive. And Ember and Wine will be lost. Well, not that we care about either, but yeah, we should do this. And we will use the oil to do it. We have no other use for the oil. Possible rewards. Plus 3 to global resolve for everyone. That's maybe even a great idea. Or plus 1 reputation, which is also a great idea. I think I like this one more. The global resolve will buff everyone, and then maybe together with lighter treatment we'll be able to fulfill the beaver resolve objective over here. So let's get this going. What will this do? -4 global resolve. Whoa. We have a lot of amber, that's what you're telling me. Still, we have to solve this, so don't And then they want us to uncover 2 more glades, and then this place is also great because it has even more of this. Also didn't notice that there's more farm fields here. Now that we opened up, I may need to change this. There. Let's put some road. Let's do this. Do I really want this? I mean, I kinda want to open this. So maybe I do both. And then I don't need to fill that. Wait. I do want some of the trees removed here so I can move. Ah, it's mushrooms, it's not the trees getting in the way. Okay. So be it. So it's not about you, more about you. Got it. They can walk the diagonal though. So beavers are extra sad right now. Okay. Alright, so finally I can show off one of the other benefits of this game's situations for solving. And that is that we have a hostility of the forest in level 1. This thing grows over time and with your actions as well. So you're able to control it a little bit depending on how aggressive you expand, on if you have more hearts, or if this Queen's Impatience are going up or down. But the good thing is there's something you can do against it. You can burn, for example, coal, sacrifice coal in particular. And it would reduce the danger. So right now it's at level 1. If we start burning coal, it drops down to level 0, which means we don't have the global resolve penalty. That also at the same time puts our people above 0, which means we won't lose them, which means we don't need to do anything extra than this. We will be, however, burning 20 coal per minute, and we see that the storm will last 2 more minutes, yet we have 105 coal, so we are mega ultra super fine. Please do not make jerky under any circumstance. Oh my god, I fear they have been making jerky. But what can we do? And there's still some people unemployed. Is there any other employment we can give them? For example, stonecutters. Why, yes. For example, scavengers. Wow, nothing. And we are resolving this thing, okay. In the meantime, there have been other eventful places that we haven't looked at. In particular, this one will give us a tinker if we just repair it. Or we can destroy it and see what we do out of it. What does the tinker even do? It makes tools. Okay, that's very good. Copper bars, wood. It makes training gear. I never knew how to make this. Now I do. Great. So yes, we're gonna make you with this and this. And we certainly have planks, yes, and we certainly have bricks. Great. Get this done. What is the third thing? Ah, yeah. So we're halfway to completing this. And together with the storm, this has been a very rough month. But now we can start moving things again and getting all of those bonuses back. That's just something requiring construction. So there's nothing for this camp to grab, actually. That is a little bit sad. But yeah, let's put it in a random neutral space and off you. We don't have a herbalist camp that will be able to grab this. We do have a harvester's camp, but they're already harvesting, so yeah. We do have the tools. What would you give us? I guess more reputation. You know what? I'm gonna keep. Oh, barrels of ale. We need 40, not 30. That was very tempting otherwise. What about you? What do you give? Nothing particular. So, pretty good. Alright. Now that normal daytime has begun, we can drop down this danger thing and let things resolve. As soon as this finishes, things will be very different. Very good. So this is still being worked on, which is why the negative... No, wait, the negative is gone. Never mind. Also, a new year has begun, so let's look at the cornerstone. Production yield for packs of goods. That's not really useful. Newcomer group has 2 additional villagers. And I think like this is the most... I don't know how many more years we will be playing in game, but at least this gets us going. 3 Timberborn, yes please. And a lot of people without a home now. Let me see, how bad is it? Let's put people to work here. And this way we'll get some 3 global resolve as well. Basically we're starting to accumulate resolve like an insane per. Scavenger's camp, also nothing to be grabbed, right? Though we unlocked so many places. We could grab the ale and just use it for leisure. Ah, but we're gonna get brawling going as soon as this is done as well. Sounds good. Alright, so we already see 2 of the races are creating reputation. We're getting half a reputation per minute, and you see we have only 8 reputations, so half per minute is a lot. It's an absolute massive number. Okay, so sadly we don't have stone, we don't have crystallized dew, and we don't have copper bars. We don't have copper bars, so actually there's nothing here we can build. Except the pack of building materials, I guess. If we cared about it. That's okay. It was very interesting to see that that existed as a place. There, the place is now gone, so we can use it as we wish. Can we fit a hearth? No, we are too close. We would need to kill the forest here. I don't know if I care that much. I do care about the idea of exploring here. Honestly, I've never gone to a Forbidden Glade. I don't even know what to expect out of it. I'm also not that confident right now. But we do get bonuses for solving the incidents in here. So right now we have done what? 2? So I guess that means we do have some... You know what? We can check. Where was it? Need for brawling. I wish I could fulfill that. This. Progress 0 out of 2, gain 2. Okay, so we would need to do 2 more if we want to use that bonus again. Let's see what this building brings us, then we can go on from there. Clothing is interesting. Carpenter is super not interesting in any way. And the lizard house just makes lizards happier. Okay. The result is very clear. Cloth here it is. So, leather worker. Now that we have the leather worker, we're gonna put the cloth here to work. It's gonna be fun. Nothing for you. Where are my woodcutters? So you have been unlocking this place. Very good. Let's make yet another farm. And let's move you here so that you can liberate us. This awkward, but what else? There's another woodcutter here. Right. They're supposed to cut down there. If I do this, can they walk somewhere just to get to the place? I guess. So that's the second glade. Does it have anything of interest? So we move you away. And we start cutting this. Is this forbidden? No, just dangerous, isn't it? Yeah, honestly, okay, so traders are starting to come back. This will take forever. I think I can afford the extra price of angering the queen, because it said 8 more minutes. That's basically probably gonna be the end of the match. Stonecutters finally have cleared the deposits. They can now take on here. That's 2 farms we have going now. How are we doing on food? Very good. And on flour, very good. And grain, not so good. Okay. Still, it seems like we're making pies really fine. I'm gonna upgrade the biscuits priority a little bit, because right now I'm worried about not reaching this achievement for the beavers, but I think we'll be able to make it. Especially if we start seeing biscuits, it's gonna make them really happy. And we also have the cloth here. So let's make sure that we always have 30 cloaks. How many people do we have? Not 20. We're gonna turn off this, and that should be fine. Gonna make people happy. You can continue there. The lumber mill is producing nicely, and the kiln has done its job correctly. I'm thinking maybe we need another bakery. And the trader is here. Okay. So, the most important thing, how can we effectively use our money? Gain 20 pottery for every new glade. That's used. +1 to flour production. That's amazing. And +1 to cloth production. That's amazing. Is there anything else we want here? Maybe your 10 tools? Because we have some tablets for sale. What else can I get from you? What can I not get otherwise? Berries, I guess. Give me a bunch. Berries worth. I'll give you another tablet. And I guess I'll grab a... No, mushroom is too... One clay. Perfect. It would be hilarious to attack them again. I don't think I want to do that. Losing the population was just way too brutal. Okay, with that done, what did we obtain? Nothing that changes how we're playing. So let's continue. I hope for the... You know what? We are gonna make a bakery. Its produce is just really good. And if I make it here, it will be way closer to the Stonecutters camp. Sorry, the storage house that we made. So we are cutting there, and then you can change position a little bit. That's the path we want to make. Then do we have 2 humans? We probably have 2 humans somewhere. That they're not shiny yet. Both here. Lizard. Human. Human. Perfect. Dangerous Glade once again. This one will create an explosion that destroys everything in a 10 field radius. That is horrifying. We can fix it with a lot of bricks. Amazing. Do that. What do we get? 3 wine for every 15 ale. Well, if we get to make ale, we win the match on the spot. So let's assign 2 people to this. Get it going. In the meantime. Okay, so now we have 2 different places that can get us the ale. I think I want to go claim them then. So you get us this. I'm gonna pause. The making the leisure until we can deliver the ale thing. But in the meantime, we got this. We're gonna get clay for free, 1 reputation, and parts. That's amazing. That is indeed amazing. Is there any other place that could use a storage? Because that requires parts. That's usually the expense. We have a storage here. Here. No, we were pretty smart with it. You can go. Are you meat? Yes. So where did we put the trapper's house? Scavenger camp. Trapper's house. Very good. Let's do this road like this, even though it's horrible. And alright. Seems like we're going places. Also, this one. Give me more ale. These are all great rewards. I'm afraid I will have to just pay the 60 ale. Oh, the 40 out of the 60. But whatever. We are so close to winning. Everyone really busy? You two are high. So we're gonna keep it like that. And the other people are able to run. Same goes for you. I think this already has only 1 person, right? Yeah. In that case, someone was able to make a package of building materials. There we go. We're gonna throw 1 beaver man wherever we can find them. Okay, Stonecutter's camp. You are illegal. and then we're gonna build it. And we found none of these. Even if we find a smelter, we can start doing things, but we don't have. I'm gonna... That's the problem. Oh, it's not the time to saw, so that then later we can reap. Okay, so that danger has been resolved. We'll check progress 1 out of 2, which means we should do one more. And the final orders are here. This one will be extremely easy to do. This one will be... Oh, fulfill many times. And biscuits many times. We can actually do both. This one gets us global resolve. This one gets us nothing. Yeah, this one is super easy to do. Then lizard majority. Have 18 lizards. We do not have. Then make a lot of provisions and wood. Just checking, we do not have 18. Oh, we have 17 lizards. I'm gonna keep it unselected until we can decide what to do. Didn't notice we had 17 lizards. That's insane. Well, lizards, come to me. Copy from this building. What is it? 20 biscuits, 30 pie. 20 biscuits, 30 pie. Pie is allowed to be made with everything. Biscuits only with fruits and berries. And fruits and berries. Good. Sounds good. See what we do. I think I have way too many veggies right now, but that's okay. Yes, also the pack of crops. Do I have any other building that makes them? Pack of crops. Yes, I have a 1-star building. Now I need to find which one it is. No. No. Bakery? No. What will it be? Is it the Tinker? I severely doubt it. Okay. Is there any way for me to find out? Wait, pack of trade goods? No. This. Ah, yes, there. The brewery. Wait, we have the brewery? Oh, we had the brewery all this time. Oh, I wanna shoot myself in the face. How could I forget? Okay, I'm building this here so that they use this storage. Oh my god, I feel so ridiculous. Is there room here if I move things around a little bit? No, the leather worker does not move. Oh my, shoot me in the face. Ah, okay, think. No, actually, this is fine. Please make this with utmost priority. Do we have workless people? Yes, we do. Please build this really fast. Oh my god, I feel so dumb. I could have won this 20 minutes ago. Well, it happens. It happens to the best of us. Please don't make veggies anymore. And please don't make veggies anymore. Wait, humans like to brew, right? Yes. So where do I get 2 humans nowadays? There's one here. I guess. Let's put 2 people here. And brewery. Oh. And you make 20. And 20 of these as well. Wow, now I even have a use for this. Crazy. And of course the packs of crops, which we need like 20 of. Yes. Wow, that was pretty ridiculous of me. Okay, but if we can produce our own ale, that means we'll be able to complete this very fast. Oh, also, beavers on their own are already this high. Okay, smuggler's visit. 1 blueprint from all unlocked blueprints. Okay. I like. And then I need more. Ooh, this one. A little bit of everything. Yes. Do we have homeless? Yes, 2 houses. Harvester camp is idle. And this is a great place for a new store. So how's the brewing going? Oh, wait, of course. $40 ale, there we go. Now we make more ale per attempt of making ale. Let's do up to 30. Let's return the people here. We put 1 of each just for cuteness. There's no particular reason to do that. How are we doing on this? Wow. Infinite. Let's do more. Put another one there. I think if I start sacrificing a little bit, yeah, the resolve of people will go even higher. Which at this point is absolutely insane. Okay, what is this? Sacrificing, yes. Okay, so what are we missing? This one will be completed. I have the smuggler. Yes, I can choose any building. Interesting. Houses, no. Smokehouse. I'm interested in something smithy related, but I don't think we have anything. Harpy house. Brickyard. Yeah, actually there's nothing that I can use right now. I'm gonna grab the rain collector just because I can. And then out of this, I'm gonna grab the smokehouse. Yeah. Make smokehouse. Make rain collector. Sure, whatever. Wait. Where are my stone cutters? Ah, okay, they're here. Sure. Still, this is just a matter of time. We got this. Well done. Let's put the crops at the top. Because this is the last step that we need to win. As soon as we hit deliver, we will just have 1. And considering that, I'm not saving that much. Ah, there we go. Settlement complete anyway. Victory indeed. And we got a lot of deeds because it's the first time we play like this. Sadly, people died, so we didn't get that achievement. And we didn't get a second of these. Maybe I should have stretched a little bit. Anyway, back to world map. Mission 1 has been completed. The landing is established. And now that we have the landing, we can look at this. Deeds. Start giving me that experience. More upgrades. The rain collector. See, this is why I didn't want to unlock it before. You get this as a default later on. Cave road also pretty good. And some new flame amulets. Ability from woodcutters is decreased by 4. Ah, very cool. I've never seen that. Then we do some more. Maybe we gain another level. Is there a claim all? Well, whatever. Second level. Temple. Temple and scribe help you fulfill research and religion to your people. This is a new trader. This is more diligent woodworkers. Oh my god, this one is amazing. Getting 3 barrels out of planks, that's just so big. That's just so big. We have some more here. This is just comfort, right? Yeah. More. A lamp. Good. What can we buy? So we have 41 and 2. Is 2 enough for anything? No. So we can only buy 4. Okay. Consumption control. Not really that needed right now. Embark points. Embark bonuses though. Or this? No, required level 4. We do it like this. We get 1 more embark point, and we can embark with stone, which is really uniquely good. Stone is actually very, very good. Okay, so that is mission number 1 for our campaign. The landing has been established. We have, I would estimate, like 6 more acts before the storm arrives. 5, maybe. So 5 or 6. And we certainly hope to exploit a lot more. The next one, however, we'll have to choose very carefully. Because I don't know how far I will be able to stretch to grab all of those cool question marks. So we're probably gonna go here. And we are gonna embark with everything except the lizardmen, which is a little bit of a shame. But so be it. We have 3 embark points. Okay, we're gonna take the stone and the food. Oh, never mind. 1 food. The stone costs 2, of course. I mean, I say of course, but sounds like a little bit. Okay. That's how it works. I didn't notice, but you also get 2 random people, so I may end up with more than 4. Got it. Let's embark. And as the new mission starts, we'll do the classic interruption. Gift of the Woodlands. I think maybe we should have stopped before embarking. Now I'm halfway in. So 6 seasons and rich wood. Okay. The game paused. Very good. What did we get? 1 lizard, 1 human. I like that. And in that case, we won't look at anything else. But thank you all very much for watching. This has been Act 1 of Against the Storm. But we will play a lot more after we take a break. Thank you. Bye bye.